I started vlogging in 2003, before YouTube even existed. It is with heart wide open that I share with you my journey that has taken me from South Korea to now living off-grid in the middle of nowhere. I'm doing an egg delivery and going for errands, and you know, I don't talk much about Nicolas anymore, but I still, you know, process things. And right now, like with all the stuff that I've learned so far, I feel it's such a sad story, you know, of a decline, you know. Wow, it's sad, because knowing him long before any of that decline manifested itself to everyone, he was like full of promise, you know. He was like yeah, I was not worried about him, you know. Whatever he would do, he was gonna do it well and with all his heart and living. And then, wow, the way that it ended is like polar opposite. And I don't know if I'll ever find out what shifted him, you know, what happened for him to do that complete reversal. Yeah, but it has meaning for me, you know, that it happened with, it could have happened with a friend that I wasn't as close, and it wouldn't, the sadness and the, you know, all the emotion that comes because of that, the how. Yeah. Anyway, oh, I don't like this, you know. I just dropped the eggs at my neighbor, the rancher, and he's got dogs, 3 dogs, and they were all outside. The quad, the truck, everything is in front. So usually I walk and I put the eggs, you know, the dozens, inside the house on the counter, because the door is never locked, and that's what he wants me to do. So I did it like that, and I called his name, you know, and I knocked. You know, I always knocked before, but no noise. And so I didn't go check inside, you know, like I just put the eggs there. But usually, like, I would have heard from him. So now, like, I'm questioning if I'm just, you know, inventing something with my brain, or if I'm actually really sensing something. That is yeah, I didn't have a good feeling with that, you know. The vibe is yeah, it's not a good vibe, but let's just hope it's my brain. I'm at home. Look at that, the barn in the background. It's nice, it's big, I like it. Oh, somebody knows I'm here now. Maybe the dogs are too sleepy to even come. I was tempted to work and actually enthusiastic about it, but I need time to not be working on the barn. So I decided I would go out and hunt a little bit earlier than usual. I've seen quite a few deer today on my way in and out. So who knows if today is the day or not. Just a second. Alright. So while I walk there, I will share with you what like something I'm questioning, you know, and I'm still questioning. I don't have an answer, but it's in relation to freedom of speech and like Charlie Kirk and the people who publicly posted that they were happy and wish more people who think like Charlie get taken down. And you know, a lot of people are calling for these people to get fired, and you know, not even just fired, but like almost censored, you know. So where I'm at with this is we have to have some standards, you know, like, because you can go low, and it's like I'm thinking Star Trek, for example. I really love that TV show because Star Trek really shows you like those standards, you know. It's not because they can that they do, and it's you are entitled totally to have that opinion, you know. It's just weird that you do, but anyway, we've all been there. I think we've all experienced that kind of feeling, but it's not inhuman to feel like that. But where I think we need to draw the line is like the standard. So it's not illegal to voice your opinion, but you don't, because there's a certain standard, you know, of behavior. And I'm sure there's a lot of people, but maybe maybe not having that standard is part of the people who oppose like common sense. Oh yeah, wow. They know I'm here. Oh, they're poking. That one doesn't move. The wrong place. The dogs are barking at them because they can hear them. Go! Oh, it has milk, that one. Can you hear the dogs? They heard the cows and they're howling. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. I don't think there's gonna be anything, but it's been so long I've been here. Okay. Oh, look. They could hear me. They can hear the cows like from so far. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good morning. What is it? What is it? Come in. Come in. I don't know what is going on with him. But, so yeah, so I started doing this welding project in the winter, you know, when I have less work. And I have to finish it. I have this as part of it. And there's the same company. So remember, I had old welders that, unbeknownst to me, were broken. They worked, but they didn't. And I just thought it's because I don't know how to weld. I also had that, but although this is easier, I wanted to master the stick welding, and this works fairly good, but it's like really thin, you know. It's not like, anyway, so I ended up buying this on Amazon, which helped me do the project outside with the snow blower. So this was really good. But now the same company has sent us this one, and I'm gonna be using it soon. Like if it's not raining, I'm not using it because I'm outside working on the barn. And then if the barn has a roof, which probably will happen this weekend, at least for the chicken coop part, I'm gonna work on the chicken coop. But there's this here that I kind of urgently need to fix. You see, there's a big gap. It's only gonna get bigger. I did some welding with there before, as you probably noticed, the balls, but it was with the old welders that didn't work. And this is the coil of those welders. Mostly it's aluminum, it's not copper. I took them apart, you know, but yeah, it's not so, there isn't much value there in aluminum. Okay, so hey they want to go in there to eat the onions and the garlic, so I have to close the doors. Okay, so I'm going to the barn. I'm gonna start cutting. Oh no, first I'm gonna do the measurements. I'm gonna measure and map, but I'll show you over there. All right, let's go. I had to come greet Willow before I start. Yes, I have to, right? Is that right? Yes. Oh. This is clear crush. It's like all like about the same size, 3/4, and that's gonna be for here to make sure we don't have to walk in mud when we come here. So I'm gonna put that here in the front, you know, that area. So I have to unload it probably right there. Yeah, but I'll do that later. So for now, what I need to do, I'm explaining to myself, and then you're watching. Not sure how far we're gonna get this weekend, but we're having a good start. I had to climb twice to film that. The behind the scene realities. Okay, I got this here. I got everything I need. I'm gonna start from the west, south, east. You see we're in the morning, and north. Okay. Someone mentioned, commented in yesterday's video, which is Friday, probably Friday last week, about if I could, oh yeah, cutting the gussets and using a CAD machine. Or this is my CAD drawing. I think it looks like the barn, and minus the gambrel roof. So I had considered doing it this way. And what else? This is my foundation. Oh yeah, so that roof is a roof that would have been my choice if I didn't buy the wood to do the gambrel. Okay, I have other drawings. Anyway, I'm gonna make a map and then make sure that everything is so I don't make mistakes down the line. (22 3/8). Okay, you get the gist of it. So I've got all my measurements. So before I do anything, I'm gonna cut the first one and install it, and then I'll analyze the situation after. All right. So the south side is done. Now I'm gonna do the north. Excuse me, the north side will be easier because during the install I'll be in the shade. It's hot, but it's done. I've also marked on that side where I want the strapping. I have 7 lines to do. That's crazy. So that's 14 pieces. 3, 6. I might just have enough for one side. I don't think I have enough strapping for one, unless I cut this to make strapping. But I can, you know, cut that in half. Yeah, and then I could use some of this maybe, but I need some of it for framing. And the door is just short of 12 feet, so I can get the barn door kit on Amazon, or I can get the one on at Rona. We'll see. Okay, lunchtime. We're done the strapping on this side, so it's ready for the metal roof. And I just checked, we have enough to do the other side tomorrow, so that's excellent. I think by the end of day tomorrow we'll have this section already with the metal. Good morning. So today is Sunday and I had a meeting with my international friends, and as always it was a pleasure, you know. It's always good to connect like that. And it is also uh, the funeral for my friend Nicola today. And I really wish I could be there with them, you know, uh, to give support and to see a lot of people also that I've known that were meaningful to me growing up. They were part of my story, you know, they were some of the characters. And yeah, they mean a lot to me, all these characters. You know, not all the characters I like, we all had different connections, you know, but it doesn't matter. It's still part of who I am. So it was raining this morning, and not now it's not raining, so that's excellent. So what we're gonna do, instead of doing the strapping on that side, we're gonna do the metal on this side right away, so that if it rains again, or when it rains again, this is already covered and we can work inside, like covered, to work on the inside of the coop if it rains. So now, like, the tricky part when doing a metal roof is to you know, like, it looks fairly straight, but it has to be square as much as possible, because then it looks better, and then you don't get all crooked at the other end. So I'm gonna definitely start from the front, because we're not gonna see that end as much. So if something like that were to happen, it will be hidden at the back. Okay, so now I just have to find like a square here, and yeah, let me work on that, and then I'll end. Oh yeah, but because no, I don't have enough to do the whole side. Yes, below. Yes. Okay. So I don't have enough panels to do the whole side, so I have to start back there. So I'm gonna have to go there to try to find a square so that everything lines up. That's the first thing to do. My love. Yes. Well, but Divine wants to be in my video. Say hi. But what we're gonna do is the rest of the day, Divine will be doing most of the filming, so you can see the details more in her video. And I was just explaining how it's gonna go today, what we're gonna do. Look at that. She's opening the thing. These goats. The chicken have a roof. They'll have a ceiling with insulation, so there'll be a gap between the metal and the insulation, as it should. But yeah, it's taking shape. So this is not getting wet anymore. So even when it's raining, I can work in here to do like the remaining framing, taking care of that bottom stuff. Yeah. Backfilling it. Yeah. If you look up, the poplars, they still have like green, but if you look there, you see it's changing the colors, right? That one is changing. So it's yeah, it's gonna be another cycle of like colder temperature but and white stuff. Okay, so one thing I want to get done today is I want to move this somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, so that I can dump the load, and number two is the load is to so I can dump it here at the front going toward the bridge. Okay, and then the other is to do the strapping on the other side. They're coming. We're gonna need a 16-footer next. Oh! I'm at the end of my roll. I'm tired.
You need the 16 now?
We're gonna need a 16 very shortly. Listen. It's been going on for a while. The wolves are howling from every direction. What do you want me to do?